cover a few things. And last year, I conducted a Back to Basics Smartcast on FMLA. My gosh, I can't believe it was last year already, towards the end of last year. And that survey that I just mentioned here in the housekeeping items, that survey is proven to be invaluable to me. The items that are on here on the agenda come straight from those surveys that I received from the Back to Basics. A lot of these questions are not as basic, or we didn't have enough time, or maybe there were some just clarifying questions that needed to be answered. So I figured when we're moving beyond the basics, these are the items that we're going to be able to cover. The agenda was created based on your feedback. There's a lot to cover. Let's dive right in. The 20-year-old FMLA is driven by numerous complex definitions, which tend to trip even the most experts up now and then. Several states have enacted their own laws concerning family and medical leave, which further complicates compliance efforts. The FMLA entitles eligible employees of covered employers to take unpaid, again, unpaid job-protected leave for specified reasons, with continuation of group health insurance coverage under the same terms and conditions as if they had not taken leave. When I say under the same terms and conditions as if they had not taken leave, let's say that the employee has a percentage of the premium that they pay and the employer has theirs. The employer has the option to either collect the employee premiums up front. They may allow the employee to mail in the premiums, or if the employee chooses not to continue their coverage during their leave, the employer has to make sure that they restore their benefits when they come back. But in general, the employer should keep the health insurance coverage as if nothing had changed, as if they did not go on leave. So the FMLA is designed to accommodate the legitimate interests of employers and promotes equal employment opportunity for men, yes, men, and women. The FMLA covers only certain employers, affects only those eligible employees for protection under the law, and involves entitlement leave. Again, it also maintains health benefits during leave and restores an employee's job after leave. It sets requirements for notice and certifications of the need for leave, which is one of the most popular questions I received. It also protects employees who request or take leave and includes certain employer record-keeping requirements, which we'll go over. Eligible employees of covered employers are entitled to FMLA for the following reasons. Now, everything on here really isn't new. The only new item that is on here under the most recent reforms is certain reasons related to the military service of the employee's family member or qualifying exigency and military caregiver leave. That also produced the Military Caregiver Leave Act, which will be addressed in a future Smartcast. As we go through the rest of the slides, remember that the FMLA prohibits employers from interfering with employees' rights under the law and authorizes the Department of Labor to investigate and enforce its provisions. I also feel the need to state that employees cannot waive, again, employees cannot waive, nor may employers induce employees to waive their prospective rights under the FMLA. I've seen and I've heard stories about employers in their severance agreements stating that employees are going to waive all their liability and anything and everything that from the employer's past discretions, which also includes FMLA. Well, you can have a severance agreement. You can put that in there. The employee can sign it. But if that employee chooses to sue under any one of the FMLA violations, they're going to be heard because nobody can waive that right. In addition, nothing in the FMLA or its regulations prevents an employer from providing an employee with greater protections or more leave than entitled to under the law. And we'll cover that a little bit later in a few examples. All covered employers are required to display and keep displayed a poster prepared by the Department of Labor summarizing the major provisions of the FMLA and telling employees how to file a complaint. I'm hope that